Good morning, Cougars. I'm Rain.
And I'm Olivia, and here's what's been going on at the Hills.
Just a reminder that because of a few bad apples, Miss Patty has closed Cougar Corner until October 25th. She said that if you couldn't pick up your trash, she will be forced to close Cougar Corner for 30 days. That means no snacks, no water, and no sandwiches until then. When Cougar Corner opens again, share your Cougar pride by picking up after yourself.
The PSAT will be taken by all 9th through 11th graders on Wednesday, October 12th. This is an important test for all these students. One thing this test does is to identify this year's National Merit Scholars. 9th graders, do not forget to bring your Chromebooks. Also, on Wednesday, October 12th, the ASVAB Career Exploration Program test will be given to anybody that signs up for this exam as asvabprogram.com. You may also see Sergeant Ayala for more information.
The Armed Service Vocational Aptitude Battery, or ASVAB, is a test taken by all men and women before enlisting in any of the United States Armed Services. It's a multiple-choice test broken down into 9 areas: general science, arithmetic reasoning, word knowledge, paragraph comprehension, mathematics knowledge, electronic information, auto and shop information, mechanical comprehension, and assembling objects.
You may also see Sergeant Ayala for more information if you are interested in donating blood at the Western Hills Blood Drive on Tuesday, October 18th from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. You must be at least 16 years old with a parent consent form signed in order to donate.
You deserve a break today. Well, actually tomorrow and Monday. Fall break for FWISD is tomorrow, Friday, October 7th, and Monday, October 10th. That means you do not have to come to school on those days.
This past Monday night, the Western Hills Choir had their fall concert. Let's take a listen to some of the highlights from that night. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Hosanna, Resolute, Hosanna, Elohim, Ticono, Tando, Tiputando, Tipacase, Yahweh. Dies ira, sombres secrum in Babila, dies ira, tesectavi crucibila, quantos tremores futuros, quando viveces futuros, quantos tremores futuros, puntas fidelis susurrus, solve sectum. It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. If we get to see tomorrow, I hope it's worth all the rain.
This Texas Association of Future Educators, or TAFE, installed their chapter officers this past week. President Aiden Grissom, Vice President Ariana Williams, Second Vice President Alejandra Maris, Secretary Tara Enriquez, Historian Kara Medina, and Second Historian Luigi Natterton. Congratulations to all of these new officers.
In recognition of Hispanic Heritage Month, let's find out what some of the Cougar staff is thinking about their Hispanic heritage.
Hi, I'm Miss Martinez. I'm one of the CTE teachers in the Education and Training Program.
Hey guys, I'm Mr. Mata. I'm the theater teacher here at Western Hills High School.
What country is your family from, and what traditions do they do?
My great-grandparents are from Mexico, and the traditions that we do is Dia de los Muertos. We do that every year, and we kind of make altars around the house, and it's so that way the Day of the Dead that your ancestors can come and visit.
My family is from Jalisco, Mexico, and I am actually a 4th generation, and we have been in Fort Worth.
What traditional foods do your family make?
So my family actually really loves this thing called capiatada. It is actually a dessert made from old bread and raisins, and we turn it into a pudding with cinnamon and enjoy it during the Lent season.
My family makes enchiladas. We do menudo at Christmas and tamales at Christmas, and then we also do barbacoa a lot.
Who or what are you most proud of?
I'm actually really proud of my mom. She was a nurse during the pandemic peak, so it was a time when the world literally stopped, and she was still going to work and saving lives, and it was a dangerous time. No one knew exactly what was going on, and yet she was just going to work and doing her thing.
I am most proud of my grandfather, who was a first-generation Mexican-American, and he is a self-made man. So even though he only made it to second grade, he started buying his own houses, he owned his own store, and became an entrepreneur and made a name of himself with just a second grade education.
What contributions do you make to the community?
As a community, since I'm a theater artist, I represent the Hispanic culture. More so now than it ever has been, thanks to everything that has been happening. So I'm actually really proud to be a representational figure for that.
Last Wednesday night, September 28th, the junior varsity Cougars fought hard against the Dunbar Wildcats, but came up a few yards short as they lost 24-22. It was an exciting game that opened up with Michael Allen scoring on a long run in the first quarter and Eric Smith making the score 8-0. Western Hills recovered in an onside kick but had to punt the ball. In the second quarter, Dunbar scored towards the end of the quarter to make it 8-8. In the third quarter, Cougars had a quick defense stop with Sean Elder picking up a fumble caused by Samuel Kimball. And Jacqueline Daniels of the Cougars quickly scored with a run down the middle.
Dunbar then tied up the score later in the quarter. It was a back-and-forth possessions until Jeremiah Stripling took off on a quarterback scramble to make the score 22-16 with 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Dunbar had a short field and answered the Cougars 22-22 with 1 minute and 26 seconds left in the game. Initially, the 2-point conversion was stopped by Samuel Kimball, but the Cougars were called for a face mask and Dunbar took the lead 24-22. The Cougars then marched down the field right to the 2nd-yard line, but could not get off the final play and sadly did not win that day. The Cougars played with a ton of heart and character, and the coaches were all proud of everything they did and accomplished during that game.
Last Thursday night, the Cougars took on the Wildcats from Dunbar High School. The Cougars played hard, but too many penalties and mistakes ultimately derailed the team, and they took home a tough district loss. The game was televised on the CW33, which was a cool experience for the team, but also led to some distractions and a lot of TV timeouts. All in all, the experience of being televised was a great way for Western Hills players to showcase their talents. It was the first televised game between FWISD opponents.
Offensively, we had too many mistakes to ever really get into rhythm. However, Tyreek Lewis had a huge game from his running back position, and Keon Butler ran the ball well. The offensive line did a pretty good job of protection, even though we had to move several pieces around throughout the night. Defensively, we had a hard time stopping the Wildcats on a consistent basis. Abel Moses, Dante Parker, Garrett, Cam Brown, and Caden Foster all had good games.
The special team once again shined. Cam Hawkins ran back another kickoff return, and Aaron Martin ran back 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns. Coach Mullen is pretty confident that Western Hills has to be leading the state in kickoff returns for touchdowns. The Cougars have another short week and will take on the Eastern Hills Highlanders tonight at Hanley Field. Kickoff is scheduled for 7 p.m. in this district game.
Western Hills is lucky to have several new teachers, coaches, and staff joining the Cougar family this school year. Over the next few weeks, we'll introduce you to all these new Cougars.
Ms. Farrell is a new science teacher. This year, she will be teaching biology and anatomy. She received her undergraduate degree in biology from Texas A&M University. She received her Master's of Arts in Teaching from CNF Austin State University. She loves to go to the gym and read. Her favorite food is Chick-fil-A. Welcome, Ms. Farrell.
Coach Smith is the new head girls basketball coach. He will also be assisting in the special education department. He received his undergraduate degree from Stephen F. Austin State University. He loves video games and learning about computers while coding. His favorite restaurant is Chuy's, but he could eat Cool Ranch Doritos all day. He lives with his wife Heather and his son Jackson. Welcome, Coach Smith.
Coach Dunson is a new head boys basketball coach. He will also be assisting in special education department. He received his undergraduate degree from Texas Wesleyan University. He loves to travel, watch, and play sports and exercise. He loves Mexican food. He lives with his wife, Victoria, and his daughter, Ava. Welcome, Coach Dunson.
The Western Hills Tennis finished a tough fall tennis schedule with a loss to Pembroke last Thursday night. The team finished with a 7-3 record. All the wins and losses were decided by 1 or 2 matches. Coach Soto said that he was very proud of this senior class because they had made the fall tennis playoffs every year since their 9th grade year. This fall, they made the playoffs again. They will know who they face once the rest of the teams in the district finish their district matches.
If you can't make it to the football game, why not bump up that Cougar spirit? Come out and support the Lady Cougars volleyball team as they take on YWLA at 5:45 and 6:45 p.m. here at Western Hills High School.
Well, Cougars, that's all we have for you today.
I'm Rain,
And I'm Olivia.
and we want to wish you a good day with some good news. Go Cougars!